Good afternoon, everybody. We are group number 1 and we are going to present our project in oil boom. First, let me give a simple explanation of it. Oil boom means oil industry in its flourishing period. It has happened in the past, in history, and it has happened in the present around the world. But taking the US as an example, two oil booms happened, including Texas oil boom, and it was happened in between 1900s and 1940s, and oil boom in North Dakota, which has started in 2006 and until now. We are going to talk about both of them. And second, let's focus on the outline of our project. Generally, we will discuss this issue from the following aspects: oil and OPEC, oil and technology, and finally oil prices recently. Okay, let's enjoy the video made by Olivier to start our project.
So, good afternoon, everybody. I hope everything is going great in New York. Today I'm going to talk about the OPEC, so the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries. As you may know, this intergovernmental organization was created in 1960s, and nowadays we have 13 countries being member of this important organization. So the main goal of this OPEC is to coordinate and to unify the petroleum policies of the country members in order to ensure the stabilization of the oil market. So the OPEC has a fundamental role in the oil field because they control 40% of the worldwide oil production, and moreover, almost 3/4 of the oil reserves in the whole world. So the OPEC has been playing since the very beginning a major influence in the oil prices, and even today, with oil prices at historic lows, they are still doing very well, because the idea behind these oil prices so low is to be able to remove potential competitors such as the United States and other countries that are using the fracking oil. And as you may know, in order to be successful, the fracking oil needs to have a price per barrel very high. So with these current prices, the United States are not able to produce more and more petroleum through this new technology of fracking. So they are in a certain way losing money now, but planning to win more money in the future. This is just a kind of hypothesis. We will see in the next months, years, and perhaps decades if this theory and this bet of the OPEC, and particularly Saudi Arabia, is a winning bet, a successful bet. So thank you very much, and now let me give the floor to the other students of the group. Bye.
So, Oliver has mentioned fracking oil. Fracking has been on the top of discussions for the last few years. This new technology allows us to extract oil from very difficult and even ineligible before oil fields. The main trick is that this technology allows us drill not only vertically but also horizontally. So you can see it here, and we can make an exposure in a horizontal position. And using horizontal drilling allows companies, many of companies, to drill in a different directions, in a number of different directions, using just one vertical well pad, and it's very, very efficient. But as all new technologies, they are very expensive. Despite high prices, horizontal drilling and fracking are changing the game. And now let's discuss another side of using technology in oil boom. Hi. In the next part, we would like to discuss the influence of new technology in the oil industry. Let's have a look on this consumption of oil diagram. As we can see, over 70% of all oil produced accounts for transportation sector. That means that the majority of all oil extraction goes for petroleum. Oil powers virtually every mile we drive. It is about 3 trillion miles annually driving and nearly 5 billion barrels of oil. Let's have a look at how the United States is making a new history with electric cars. Maybe some of you have already heard about the increasing use of electric cars, and the leader of electric car industry, the American company Tesla Motors. An interesting fact about Tesla Motors is that because they are the leader of electric vehicle technology, they have lots of patents in this developing area, but they don't want to hide them. Everyone can use Tesla Motors solutions to create a new competitive electric car with only one condition. You should use the same charging standard in your new electric car. In this way, they stimulate the development of absolutely new infrastructure to charge plug-in electric vehicles. This is a map of the current electric car charging stations. So we are in a period of big change and of creating new history. In about 30 years, we won't need oil anymore and will rely on renewable energy entirely.
The world price of the oil depends on three groups of factors: economic, technological, and political. When factors vary, price does not change immediately. The time of delay at least 3 or 4 months. When economic is grows, the price also is grows. World economy. When the acceleration is become smaller, price decrease. New technology, both kind of technology, new technology to extract oil, new technology to replace oil, followed by increasing of the price. If you see this graphic, up to the middle of 2008, the result of all group of factors followed by increasing the price up to the middle of 2008. After 2008, in my opinion, if not political factors, only economical and technical, the price should fall a little bit, grow, and after that stabilize on this level, a little bit low, because some slow in growth of economic, many countries, first of all China, and development of new technology. Approximately this level, and slow decreasing after that. Economic and technical factor can't follow what this sharp collapse. My opinion, this is influence of political factor. This and the reason of growth. If after analyzing the political factor in this period of time and remember the delay 3 or 4 months, my opinion this collapse, the reason of this collapse is Russian aggression, invasion in Georgia. The growth is great influence of mission Nicolas Sarkozy, former president of French. His mission, in my opinion, is analog of mission of Daladier Chamberlain, Munchen's Agreement 1938, if you know. And this quickly slows is a result of Russian annexion of Crimea and provocation of war in Donbass. Nin made a conclusion for our presentation.
Okay, now let's wrap up. As we all know, oil plays a very important role in world economy. Oil boom not only influences OPEC countries, but also every oil producing country, oil exporting country, oil importing country, even each of us. Before oil was discovered in Texas, whale oil was used in lamps, which almost caused near extinction of whale. Oil as a new kind of more efficient energy saved whale and took the place of coal to power trains, cars, and machines. But oil also caused us new problems like air pollution from automobile exhaust. So to face the increasing demand of oil consumption, also to solve the problems caused by oil, we have been searching for new energy like wind power or solar power, as Julia introduced before. At the same time, we also found new methods to produce oil, like shale oil. In my opinion, shale oil should be one reason for recent oil boom. You know, when oil boom comes, the price will go up at first. The more outputs, more profits and more outputs. When the supply exceeds demand, a glut will occur. So when glut occurs, it means the price will go down. And when the price is sliding itself, it means a bust is coming. Look at this picture, please. A bust and a boom, just an endless cycle. We can do nothing to change the cycle. Also, we can do nothing to change the oil price, but certainly we can do something. We can choose to reduce our daily use of oil. We can choose to use, new energy instead of oil in order to protect our earth. So, in short, oil is money, oil is valuable, oil is very important, but there is one thing more valuable, more important than oil. It should be our earth. That's all about our project on oil boom. At last, I would like to welcome Julia and Akadi. With their hard work, we made our project, and also thank you for your attention.